What's up, guys? Welcome back to Terraria with Yak. In today's episode, we're going to be doing the guide for fighting Plaguebringer Goliath on Calamity's Death Mode and Master Mode. So, some noteworthy things before I get into the boss here is that this is a two-phase/stage boss, and the Aegis Blade is going to be the main weapon for this boss fight, and you can use vampire knives when you're low on HP. One last thing is, if you're using the Celestial Shell like I am here, you want to spawn the boss at night to get those extra stat boosts. Anyways, let's jump into the boss here. So we're currently in phase 1, and like I said, it's a two-stage boss. Stage 2 starts at 50% health remaining, okay? In phase 1, he will do periodic dashes, and these dashes come in consecutive, he'll do like 4 or 5 consecutive dashes towards the player, and then he'll stop for a moment. And basically, these dashes can come in they can come in 6 possible directions. He can either fly to the top right, the middle right, the bottom left, middle left, and the top left of the screen. Those are the possible directions he will fly to and then dash towards the player. These are very easy to avoid. You can just dash in the opposite direction or just dash through the boss. If you're using the Asgard's Valor like I am here, I do not recommend the Shield of the High Ruler for this boss. He will also spawn the homing nukes between sets of dashes. And something to note about these homing nukes is that they are not classified as projectiles, they are enemies, so you can actually kill them before they explode on the player. They act like projectiles because they explode once they hit you, but they can be killed because they are enemies. So anyways, we are in phase 2 now, and it's mostly the same, guys. It does not get much harder in phase 2. He will dash maybe a little bit faster, but there's no new directions or anything added. The only thing added is the nuke barrage, like you see on the screen here. These green little nuke projectiles are what's new. He will fly up to the left and the right, the top left and right of the screen, and he will constantly move back and forth, shooting nuke projectiles at you, and they all are just kind of in a line. And I do have to say, it's hard to dodge these normally, but the best way to dodge them is actually just to fly above them or below them completely, and you'll dodge all of them, and instead of just trying to stay in between some of them. So that's a little tip there. Just try to fly above the entire set of nukes. You can see here, I try to get I flew above that one. This one I wasn't able to get anywhere. But that's basically it, guys. Again, like I said, the Aegis Blade is going to be the main weapon here. I wouldn't recommend anything else. The boss moves too fast for the Blighted Cleaver. Something I forgot to mention in the Duke Fishron video is the reason why I'm using the Tattered Fairy Wings over the Beetle Wings, because I'm using Beetle armor. So why am I not using the Beetle Wings? Well, if you're using the Beetle Scale Mail, the Beetle Wings actually provide you with the same stats as the Tattered Fairy Wings. But the Tattered Fairy Wings are better because they actually have 20 extra flight time. So that's just something to note there. Use the Tattered Fairy Wings, not the Beetle Wings, if you're using the Beetle Scale Mail. If you're using the Beetle Shell, that's something different. You might want to consider the Beetle Wings. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day.